Hey there, beloved pioneers. There it is. I made another footnote, and this one is about, guess what? It's about sun gazing. I just discovered yesterday a beautiful project called the Sungazing Project. It's like a global project. It's within in 5D webpage, and you can join. And it starts unfolding from the equinox in March until the December solstice, and you can start earlier or later and learn about the experiences that you're going through. And I'm like, yay, I'm gonna do it too, because I'm a child of the sun, as everyone else is, and I'm servant of Gaia. And I do know about the power of the sun. And it is all about the sun, as my light sister says in her videos as well. The fact of the matter is, everything is like a micro and microcosm. And you have the sun and the earth as representing the father and the mother, within our solar system. We also have the galactic center, that is Ascension, our galactic sun, our creator sun. But here on Earth, we're so dependent upon our ascension process from the beloved sun. And there is no coincidence why certain people say that it's bad to look at the sun, that it's so harmful, get your moisturizer, get your, sunscreen to prevent all the diseases that the sun is making and things like that. Well, this is not true, of course, because of the ozone layer, the thick as it is. You need to really be careful from a certain hour and you don't expose yourself so much there at that time. But at the hours when sun is actually really good for you, you are to spend time with it, spend quality time with the sun, be with it, look at it. Enjoy its presence, I'm the biggest sun worshiper, probably one of the biggest, and when I go to my mountains, I'm just staring at the sun all the time. And sometimes when I'm up in the mountains, I don't even need to eat food. I feel so light, because the thing is, as light beings are really our most natural and most authentic, our true nature food source, because food is actually just energy, it's prana, it's chi, is liquid light. This is how we used to feed before us falling from grace so low and thinking that we need so much foods and things like that, because we didn't know through our consciousness how to actually evolve and how to get energy from sun. So there's a lot of people reporting about this, and lately I've just been bombarded with the information about sun gazing, and I said, wow, this is a huge synchronicity, because like everybody's talking about the sun lately. So I decided to make a video myself, because it is so important to be out there. There are certain people who spend their time indoors constantly. They don't even go out. And sometimes there's people who think that food is pleasure. No, food is sustenance, nothing else. And on my own evolution process within this awakening here on Earth, I have really gone through this, that I now, if someone asks me, what's your main source of food? I say, well, it's the sun. It's source of source. And the sun is like a representation of that source, which we're always, this is divine universal energy that we can tap into when we open our channels, when we open ourselves spiritually enough. We're always connected with it, but there's many who are closed and whose channels are really, really dense. They just don't reconnect to anything of source nature anymore. And there's people killing animals for food, and that's just dead flesh. That's no energy. Someone once told me, well, how will you get to climb those mountains if you don't eat any meat? And I'm like, that's pure dead energy. That's no energy there. If you think there's energy there, you have been seriously manipulated by a few who think that, and who will try to convince you so many things, about that. I've just seen a video yesterday from Leia Turunen, and she recorded this beautiful baby girl, 2 years old, at some gathering that they had last year. It was a 2-year-old toddler little girl who is living pure in a pure organic way. She's like a raw food vegan, and she has not been vaccinated, and she's like pure light. She's never had a cold or anything. That's beautiful. And I'm so happy that there's conscious parents like that who do know the truth of our source, of our sustenance, of our source connection and the true nature of sun, who is actually with its own ascension, is assisting Earth in its own ascension as well. Because we are moving dimensionally, and the sun beaming its solar flares and all the activities going on the sun, they're also mirrored here on Earth. they're one and the same. So everything is connected. And when we do understand the power of how we are created, how everything works, because you have to understand the laws of the universe. It's so important. It's not just some mumbo jumbo. It's for you to understand and to live it. Because when you integrate those laws of your true being into your life, everything will change. You see, if you know me, if you have seen some of my photos or videos, I climb the highest peaks of the mountains, and I'm a vegan myself. And mostly I just want to feed with the sun. I just need to go out constantly. If there's a sunny day, I can not be, not out, I just need to go out. So this is so important. And I made a decree to do a lot more sun gazing this year. It really can help you purify your third eye even more, to help you have clearer, pure visions of love, to help you truly ascend on the spiral of who you truly are, to merge further with your I am presence, to make you fully realize that food is not there for our pleasure, it is purely for sustenance, and no dead meat, no killed animal is ever going to be considered as sustenance within the awakened ones. And the awakened ones are always those who will practice their knowings. They won't just say, I know about this, but then they will not live it. So do know that the sun is a gift. It's representation of our source. And we here just have to know the nature of it. We just have to understand our eternal connection with the sun, and that there's no coincidence why the ancients always used to worship the sun so much. And that's why I worship it the same way. I'm addicted to sun, Whenever we have too much fog here in November and December in my hometown, it's so sad for me. I can just feel the absence of sun. Sometimes I go to a certain local hill, and then the sun will just, peek through the clouds a bit just to greet me. And I'm like, I'm having my own personal relationship with the sun. And it's beautiful once you shift that. Once you shift into truly living that, you can live purely off the grid. And this is who we are. We're grid beings. We're beings of the divine matrix. And it doesn't just take us to remember, it takes us to practice it, to live it daily in our lives, and to share this truth about that with others as well. So I hope you will join the Global Sun Gazing Project as well. I sure will. And I don't know if I'll post anything, my experiences, but I sure will observe them within me. And my mother just started doing that as well, just last week, and she started looking at the sun in its morning, as it rises up in its morning ritual. And I like to do it when I run in the afternoons as it goes down, if it is here, if I can see it. And it's something that is so beautiful. And I don't even worry, how many seconds, is it too much looking into it? I just feel that intuitively within myself. And I feel no damage being made to my eyes. I just feel pure bliss, and it always lifts me up so much. Even when I close my eyes, I see like purple dots. I just see this energetic matrix of the sun. It's bursting energies of this ascension energy. I always see that when I close my eyes, and it's beautiful. And it's so nice to see visions of spirit. So it's all energy. It's all pure light. So let us all welcome our true, natural, authentic self again, knowing that our only food sustenance is actually liquid light, and we are light beings. So let us practice this together. Wishing you many beautiful moments with the sun as you develop your own personal relationship with it. It's so fun. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.